Hi everyone. So this is an annoying video to make, and the video I thought I would never make, but I also thought I would never show my face. So, things change. So, about the face, no makeup today, apologies. It was not a putting on makeup kind of week or month so far. So, okay. To the point, I mentioned on my channel with a little poll that my camera seems to be having some sound issues, and I did some tests because I was part of me thought that it may be the position I was using it in a couple of videos, that I had it pointed too far down, and that and the tripod was creating some sort of interference sound. So I did some tests, didn't help. This is the last test that I'm doing, so if the sound is still audible in this video, then the sound is broken. The mic is failing. So then I would like to buy a new camera to film with. So I am officially welcoming donations through PayPal. That's basically it. If you want to and if you can, then I very, very, very much appreciate any donation, no matter how small or big. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna make the video longer, obviously, and do some writing. I'm gonna be going through some requests so that you kind of have an idea of videos that may be made in the future as well. So that's what we'll be doing in a bit. But really, I feel like some of you know about my current situation. I've explained it a while ago, and so I don't want to repeat it in this video, because no, that's not how I want to play this. I don't want to play this at all. I just want to say you're welcome to help me buy a new camera, and yeah, if I don't get enough donations in, I'll still be making videos. I have my Zoom mic. It's just that sometimes setting up the Zoom mic and doing that extra little bit of editing that you need to do when you have a separate video and audio track kind of makes me not want to start filming at all. I'm still recovering from my burnout, still very much in my depression, so those little extra steps kind of are the difference between me filming or not filming a lot of the time. So I'll still film if I can't get a new camera and use the Zoom mic all the time. So don't worry if you can't donate. Don't feel bad, or don't worry. I'll still make videos, but maybe not like every week, depending on how I'm feeling and stuff. But like one day, the every week thing is going to stop, because the plan is to become a functioning member of society again at some point. Yeah. So the weekly thing is gonna stop eventually anyway, so that's that. If you have any questions, if you want to know something specifically before you donate, you can ask them in the comment section. You can email me at ASMRvelous@gmail.com, or hit me up on Instagram. It's also an option. So let me know if you have any questions. There was a percentage that voted that I would be facing a virtual lynching if I asked for donations. So come at me, I guess. Don't come at me. I can't take it right now. I can. Don't go on the internet if you're like too fragile to deal with people that don't like what you do or say. Okay. One last practical thing. I am going to be boosting the audio on this video a little bit more than I usually do, because I want you to be able to hear what I hear. You may need to put in headphones to hear it, put your volume on max, but I want to know if you can hear it too, because the last test obviously is it in my head? And that's a test I need your help for. So let me know, is it in my head? In which case, could you donate for electroshock therapy? Kidding. Okay, so let's go to the second part of this video, which I think will be faceless, the second part. So, bye to the face. Okay. Hi again. I am operating on a very small area here. That's also why I'm off center, because due to COVID-19, my dad is here all the time. Usually about 50% of the time he stays with his girlfriend. but he is quite a big risk group in 4 ways. So we are taking everything very seriously because he cannot get this. So he's here, so that means that like this whole table is being taken up by his stamp collecting. So I literally 2 millimeters off of screen, there's just stamps everywhere. Stamps. Okay, so this book is my current request book, where I write down requests that I received since quitting my job. Recently, I found my old request book that I had completely forgotten about. I knew I had one, but I did not remember which of my notebooks it was and where I put it, and yeah, but I found it again, and there's a lot in here as well. So, and I also found a couple of requests on a page. So what I'm going to do is, because currently this is kind of a mess, there's filled requests between unfilled requests, and it's not the way I want it to look at the moment. I'm going to start a new list. And if you hear a request that you are really excited about, maybe comment it and other people can upvote it, so I kind of know what you really want to see, and I may take that into account, possibly. Okay, so I separate the role plays and the non-role plays. I haven't done a role play in ages. I have a couple in my head. I have a couple in my head that I actually want to do, but I cannot seem to get myself to do them. Okay. I'm also going to be filtering out the requests that are not going to happen, and I'll mention those, and maybe you can persuade me to do them anyway if they appear popular, but probably not, to be fair. So I have this request, and this is not going to happen. I'm sorry. And the reason I'm sorry is because I love the comments that this requester leaves. And it is reading a poem called The Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock. But it's really long, and no, I'm sorry. The next one is unlikely, but if I ever really run out of things, this is a request to talk about a top 10 or something of Belgium related things. I had a couple of requests to do a video about my diet, like what I eat and what I don't eat. A soft-spoken hair play video. Another Flemish spoken video. So a Dutch video, but my accent is Flemish. I had a request for another soft touches video. Soft touches of the arm, wrist, palm, inner arm, shoulder, while rambling. But that one will have to wait for better weather. Still rocking the hoodie and long-sleeved tee at the moment. I had a request and I was excited about this one, and I wanted to do it like immediately, to read a cookbook, the ingredients and the instructions, soft spoken. And we literally have over 100 cookbooks because my mom was a cook. And I checked all of them and none of them are English. Literally none of over 100. So I could print some out, but that extra step resulted in this video not being immediately made. It's as small as that sometimes. Just having to look up some recipes and print them out keeps me from doing the video. Yeah. Did this one. Just a Clara request. I've done quite a bit, you know. All of these crossed out ones have been done. So I do get to a lot of requests. It's just specific ones that never happen. I had a request to tap on things around my room and my house, and I thought I did that video, but I forgot to tap on things. So I'll write it down again. Did all the other ones on this page. Yay me. I had a request for a close-up gum chewing. So this is the kind of video I just cannot do with the Zoom, because that is just not what it's for. It will sound so loud. I mean, I could, but it wouldn't actually be close up. Like, I would need like at least this amount of distance. So I would make that video with the new camera. Careful and deliberate handling of objects. Talking about them. As I go. A lot of these I will be torn on the decision to do them soft-spoken or whispered. So it really helps me out if you give me a preference. So if you recognize your original request and you didn't specify if you wanted whispered or soft-spoken, feel free to let me know. This is some artwork by my niece. I'll tear that one out later. Okay, I had a request to trace labels on random objects, and I'm actually like sort of confused as to what that means. Because, well, what defines the label? You know, whatever. This one, I had a request for a stationery show and tell. I did a notebook show and tell after that, but I'm still planning on showing some paper goods. Playing with water. To be fair, I'm going to leave that one off. It's not going to happen. I personally don't like water sounds. Hand video and hand movements. Did this one, which was another jewelry show and tell. Currently have no requests for a jewelry show and tell. So if that's your thing, you have to request it again. Did all the rest. Okay, these are the role play requests, so I'm gonna wait with those a second. I had another request recently to make a video with leather gloves. Whispered, if I remember correctly. I put it in my phone. Let me check. Whispered but soft spoken is okay. I happen to have leather gloves. Now I put one on and it doesn't make a lot of sound. But I will probably try this one. I'll definitely try this one with the Zoom mic because it's more sensitive. Yeah. So I'm gonna get the other requests now and take a trip down memory lane, see about those. So this is the loose paper I found. And I think I did all of things actually, except sh sounds. And sh. Am I gonna do one with sh sounds? Sh. I don't know, let me know. So, here. Where'd they go? Here. Started at the end. Sure. Hypnotism, that would be a role play, I guess. Let me start a role play page already because apparently I did not separate the two. So then let me return to the most recent ones first. Okay, I had a request for a role play for a Dutch English lesson with flashcards. I had a request for a dry cleaner roleplay, but that's not gonna happen. It's just no. I don't know. No. That's when I had requests for another clothes fitting roleplay. I may be letting some people down, but that's also not gonna happen. I looked at my old clothes fitting video and it's just too long ago. I was a fit model at the time, so it was all like fresh in my head and it wasn't hard to fake, but it's so long ago now, I don't remember the process, and I would just be, I guess, copying the former video because I wouldn't be able to add anything new. Yeah, I will be writing down these two. That's reminding me of a roleplay that I am planning to do, which is sort of personal shopper roleplay with clothes. So maybe that will hit some of the triggers. I don't know. I did another lamp cleaning roleplay. I don't know why that's not crossed out. A request for a secretary roleplay. But it specified walking in heels, which is kind of hard to incorporate. Sorting and ripping paper. I might do something secretary-like, but I don't know if that will be the triggers. Those will be the triggers. A spa roleplay. And another fake body roleplay. I am planning that, but okay, so let's take this back. So hypnotism roleplay. So with these older ones, it would be especially nice if you let me know if you hear something that you really want, because these are old, like these are from 2012. So I don't know if these people are still around. You know? So if you hear something that you want to see, let me know, and I'll know that there's a current person or people that still want to see it. Clothes showing, so that will be happening in the personal shopper roleplay. So I was thinking about this other video because you all know that I am like very much against fast fashion and try to shop sweatshop free clothing and ethical clothing. And I love this brand called Dharma Bums Activewear. And I have a bunch of leggings of them. I think I have 5. And I was thinking of doing a video showing them, like a voiceover video, trying them on. But I don't know. Yeah. But anyway, check out that brand if you're looking for some good activewear that's ethical. And they have these new leggings as well that are made from recycled bottles. And I have a pair, and it's just cool. So check them out. I had a request for a video wearing rings, but I did that recently. So. A Dutch therapist roleplay. I did not do that yet. Dutch therapist roleplay. A news anchor. Telemarketer. Interrogator. No, that's not something I would do. Another teacher roleplay. Baking cookies or cupcakes. I've often thought about a baking video, but the logistics are just annoying. Damn, some of these were fetish requests and I didn't realize at the time. It was so new and innocent. I thought every like this squeaky hand sounds on a steamy mirror. I made a lot of these as well, that's why I'm skipping a lot. If they're like marked, then I made them. I did them. Oh, whisper video reading recipes out of a cookbook or magazine. So they specified whisper, and I think the other one didn't. Oh, they specified soft spoken. Okay. Then I will do soft spoken because I prefer soft spoken. A louder spoken video. I can't do loud. I was a teacher for 5.5 years and I never did loud. Blowing bubblegum bubbles, that also ended up, happens to be a fetish request, as I learned later on. A painting class roleplay, I don't think I can pull that off. Ooh, this is good. A propless roleplay. I should have made that one at the time because that would have been like groundbreaking, and whereas now it's kind of been done. But I love those. I love propless roleplays. Heartbeat? No. Books. Don't really have a lot of books. There's a lot of books in the house, but they're not mine. I only have like handbooks, study books. Mother calming a child roleplay. This is not me. This reminds me of a roleplay I do want to do, and I'm not going to say it yet because I don't know if it will get made. Manicure roleplay. That one would now be quite easy to do. So that's definitely an option. A rare book dealer or appraiser roleplay with paper sounds and cover tapping and scratching and a lot of make-believe expertise. That sounds really nice. Could someone else just make that one for me, please? Describing pictures, I've done that quite a bit, like in magazines. Cranial nerve exam, I've never done one of those. They seem just so like a lot of effort. Anger management role play. I'll write it down. Office role play, so that kind of goes in with the secretary role play. A box of chocolates. Open it. Take time to describe and eat each chocolate. That sounds fun, to be fair. Sleep meditation, done that. Did I do this? Seriously? And it was a request for a similar video to the lamp cleaning video, but with I cannot read this like a and then T set, but there's a word I cannot read. My handwriting is bad. But it's marked like I did it. Did I do? I don't have a T set. So, did I do that? Can anyone tell me? Tracing pictures, patterns, edges of objects. Interior design roleplay with floor plan. Write it down. Sure, I could print out a floor plan. Tapping phone, I've done that. This is already something I'm planning. Talking about the languages we have in Belgium, especially how dialects evolve towards the neighboring borders. Yeah, I don't know about that. Catering, host, roleplay, planning a big party with hors d'oeuvres, entrees, cocktails, and wine. No, thank you. Okay, that's it. That was basically all roleplays, and that makes sense because all of the requests that weren't roleplays I already fulfilled. I don't know, I'm just not roleplay gal. This is not surprising to any of you. I know there's many of you that follow me that are not that much into roleplays anyway, which makes sense if you stuck with me all that time. But roleplays do tend to do well and be more popular. Thankfully, my channel is not monetized, so it doesn't matter if a video is popular or not. So, when you're asking for donations, it does help if it gets a couple views. Here's hoping my... Nah, let's not say that. Okay, so plenty of videos still to come. I'm actually going to draw a little line so I know where the older ones stopped. There were no older ones here. And where I add new ones. Okay, so that's nice and neat again now, which is good. I'm gonna tear this page out in a little bit. So, plenty of videos still to come. You can always leave requests. I never make any guarantees, not even if you donate. If you donate, thank you, thank you, thank you. Just thanks for watching, and see you soon. Stay safe, stay healthy, flatten the curve, think about, the elderly and such, and stay inside. Bye.